Hello and welcome to a Transport Fever extra video. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but the reason I'm doing this is, as you can tell from the title, where it says, should I cancel the series, or series cancelled, or, going forward with this series, is I just want to talk about the reasons and get your opinions as the viewer as to what I should do. Now, I'm going to put across a couple of different options that I have at this point in time, but first of all I want to explain why I'm actually considering doing this, given that I've spent quite a significant amount of time in Transport Fever already. I mean, as you can see, I've been trying to work on sorting this out, this has been an absolute pain. In fact, I tell you what, just for the sake of it, why don't we just do this, just for the sake of it, whilst I'm talking about whatever I need to talk about. Can I get anything smaller than this? That's the other thing that I'm curious about. I feel like this is the smallest road you can have. Yeah, it is. Right. Do that, I suppose. Yeah, so the reason I am looking to cancel this series is, first of all, not because I don't like the series and I don't like Transport Fever or anything like that. I genuinely love Transport Fever. It's one of the best titles I have ever played. Yes, it can be annoying at times, but it is genuinely one of the best titles I've ever played. So, why am I cancelling it? Or why am I thinking of cancelling it? Well, I'm sure you lot saw that Transport Fever 2 had been announced the other day, and one of the trailers came out, or I say trailer, I don't think it really was a trailer, it was more of a development log. Now, with this development log, I noticed, one thing I've noticed here is I've done this wrong. That will do. I noticed that in the development log, there was a lot of, pretty neat things that were being shown. For example, the fact that we could add and remove cities at will, and more importantly, and this is where this comes in and why I'm considering this, more importantly than that, the fact that you could add and remove rivers and things like that completely at will. Now, for me, that's quite important. That is actually a really, really important thing to do. Being able to add and remove rivers, it would make, for example, creating these docks so much easier. In addition to that, it looks like the map seemed to be significantly larger. Now, this is the largest map size we can have in Transport Fever at the moment. This took a long time to figure out how to make. And yes, it has taken me a lot of time to do this, which means it is going to be a little bit annoying getting rid of it or stopping the series. But as I said, I think, and again, this is just my thoughts, and I want you lot to tell me what you lot think of this. I think it may be better if I was to wait for this series until Transport Fever 2 comes out. And then upon that, I would, do whatever else I needed to do. So I'd have a series getting used to the title, and then I would just get on with whatever needs to be done. So I'd start the next series with Series 3, and then we'd just do it. And that would be, Series 2, and that would be the Great Western Railway. So that's the plan. At least that's one consideration of the plan. That's looking alright. Slightly concerned about this road, where this one's going to go here. Yeah. Not sure how that's going to work. We'll do this. All these collisions coming from. That'll do. Okay, that's that entire area done. As you can see, it's taking a while to sort this out, but yeah, like I was saying, so back to what I was saying. Transport Fever 2 seems to be the title that would be best suited to this series, and that's pretty much the only reason why I am considering saying, well, what if I made Transport Fever, or made this series in Transport Fever 2? So I want to hear your thoughts and your opinions on it. Would you agree? Would you disagree? I mean, feel free to disagree. There's nothing wrong with disagreeing if you want to see this series, and you think that this version of Transport Fever is sufficient for the series. It's just, personally, I do not. I think that we need to go to the next version of Transport Fever to really be able to enjoy this series and make the most out of it. But that being said, there is an alternative available. Now, the alternative is that I turn this into a Patreon only series. That's something I've not considered before, so I want to hear subscriber feedback on it. Now, the Patreon only series would be taking a lot more in from Patreons, as you would expect, and I'd be working probably, I'd say, I wouldn't say maybe with live streams, but I'd definitely be working on creating episodes which are influenced far more heavily by Patreons than the current situation. So that's the other option. Now, the only thing with that is the fact that time-wise it would be kind of interesting to be able to do something like that. It would be very interesting, actually. So I don't want to sort of get my times messed up, because that would be terrible. And the other problem is I don't want to make it sound like I'm hiding things behind paywalls in any way, shape, or form, just for the sake of making money. That being said, YouTube is sadly a business, and you have to do something at some point, and this is seeming like perhaps a way forward for me to improve my content and improve my production overall, by getting people to, or giving them incentives to join Patreon. And those ones would be accessible. I would think that I'd make those accessible to every Patreon, no matter what they donate. I wouldn't want to just go, oh, $5 Patreons only. I'm thinking, $1 Patreon, absolutely fine for that. That's not an issue whatsoever. Not sure why that's doing that. I'll sort that out in a bit. Right, do that. So yeah, that's the options that I am currently thinking. So either I cancel the series full stop and I come back to it in Transport Fever Series 2, which I would probably do anyway, or I turn it into a Patreon series, and in that I'd have to see. I would have to see what happens. Maybe I'd keep it going for a while, maybe I wouldn't. And I don't know how many episodes I'll try and make or anything like that either. So there is that to consider. So there are a lot of considerations that I need to take into account. But I'd like to hear your lot's thoughts, your lot's feedback upon this. So let me know in the comments box below, whilst I'm still working on this. I should have done this right at the start, but I completely messed up. Right, this one's going to be interesting. How do I do this one? Maybe if I do that. Why is that not happy? Not sure why that corner, it doesn't like that corner. Maybe I can shove this up this way. And then do that. There we go. That's looking pretty good. So yeah, that's my thoughts, that's my ideas. Like I said, let me know in the comments box below what you think. I want to make it clear again, I'm not here to just sort of cancel series all over the place, but I think that this one might benefit from being cancelled and coming back. So I wouldn't say cancelled, maybe just put on hold. Okay, maybe just put on hold for a short period of time. At least that's the idea. So Transport Fever 2 would come out, and then I would go ahead and create the first series in Transport Fever 2, as I did in the original Transport Fever, to make something up and just see how it plays. And then I would go for the second series, which would be hopefully the Great Western Railway, in far more detail and far more depth than we could ever get in this version of Transport Fever. So that's the idea. I think I've explained it plenty of times now and in depth with my reasonings. Let me know in the comments box below, and of course there's still plenty to enjoy on the channel, so don't worry that, you know, videos are going away on the channel. And Transport Fever 2, we do have that to look forward to, so that's a big one. So make sure that you are subscribed to the channel for Transport Fever 2. I cannot wait to play it and to try it out. I think it's going to be an awesome title to play, so I am looking forward to that. I'm also quite enjoying this right now, so this video might just go along for a couple more minutes. It's a little bit longer than I thought it would. I thought this would be a 5-minute video, but apparently not. But yes, also you can support me on Patreon regardless, www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your support would be massively appreciated on there. It does really help me out, and of course there are some Discord perks that you can get, and Patreon rewards, outtakes, things like that, and I'm always asking and trying to work with the Patreons. Tier 2 Patreons now have access to a Minecraft server as well, that, well, when it's on, they can play around on, and I'm on there, and I've done one video upon it already, and there will be more episodes coming for season 1 of that server. So there are loads of things that are available for you guys to enjoy. That's looking pretty good. If I just sort of fasten this out, I feel like this does need a little bit of flattening. Maybe not that much, actually. Let's lower that terrain again. Okay, should we see what happens if I try and put the water in here? This is where it's going to get interesting. I could have just put that water in. I could literally just put that water in, like that. Oh, but it shows up on the river, that's a shame. And now I can't delete it. That's an annoyance. Can I not delete this water? That's a problem. That's not something I meant to do. I mean, I meant to create the lake, and I meant to say, right, plan the lake up. Oh wait, maybe I can delete the water. It's decoration, so surely there should be a way to click it. It just disappears. I don't know what I've done. I don't know what I've done there, but I suppose that's a good way for me to end this video, by ruining everything. Great. Show me what this plan does. Please tell me it works. I mean, this was the whole point. But this is what I mean. This is where things get difficult. when you're planning up, let's put something here. And let's put a little bit of water there. Could I have anything at this level? Nope. But yeah, this is exactly the kind of thing that Transport Fever 2 would have sorted out. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever, because there are plenty in Season 2. So we've got Season 3 here, but there are plenty of Season 2 ones. Let's just reset that. Yeah, it's not working. It's definitely not working. Oh well, I guess we're going to have to sort something out. But yeah, make sure you stay tuned for more episodes on the series, or in different series overall, because I think that would be pretty good. I think this is probably a good thumbnail to show exactly what the problems are and why I want to can the series or do something with the series that allows us to wait until Season 3. Don't forget, like I said, to support me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ECGadget, and you can find me on social media at ECGadgetLP for both Twitter and Instagram. That's all from me, and I'll see you guys next time, somewhere on the series, maybe in Transport Fever 2, maybe on another series on the channel, maybe on Patreon, hopefully on Patreon. I'll see you guys then.